beautiful view of the Hudson River together. But in this time of transition and unfamiliar faces, we can find strength in numbers. As the largest class to ever grace the Marist campus, what matters most to me is that your voices are heard, your goals are met, and your next 4 years are more amazing than you could have ever imagined. If I can count on your vote, I know that we can accomplish these goals together, since we're all in the same boat beginning this journey, and there's no other group of people that I'd rather be spending these next 4 years with. As we continue to adjust, grow, live, and learn together this freshman year, we can use our voices to make a difference and make this school a home for all of us. Thanks to all of you for listening tonight, and thank you so much for making the first few weeks of this freshman year more incredible than I could have ever imagined. And here's to the memories to come over the next 4 years. Thank you, guys.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michaela McGowan, and I'm running for class president. In high school, I always looked for ways to get involved, and unfortunately, student government was never involved. Now that I am given the opportunity to be involved, I will make a difference here at Marist. This is our year to take action and get involved as much as possible in the Marist community. I will be the best leader to represent our class as we continue on throughout this year. As class president, it is my job to not only arrange activities and provide solutions to issues that have been brought to my attention, but to give the freshman class a strong voice in student government. My fellow freshmen, you are the ones who come first on my priority list. Everything I do as president will be to directly benefit you guys. I have begun to brainstorm some ways to become better connected as a family in the Fox Den. For the fall, I want to plan a pumpkin carving contest and have a Halloween-themed party. For winter, I want to plan a formal and a tree decorating contest between the freshman dorms. Other activities I will plan will involve getting to know the upperclassmen, community service, as well as to study for midterms and finals. Issues that have been brought to my attention that I will fight to change are transportation on the weekends, more weekend activities, and having plentiful options in the dining hall. Before you go online at the Marist website to vote, just remember who will fight for you. What kind of a person do you want to represent our class? Who will be there for your class throughout the entire year? Who is someone you can count on no matter what? I am, because I want to take on the responsibilities and duties as president. One last thing to keep in mind. It's one of my favorite quotes. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. And that's by Dr. Seuss. With the power of your vote on September 23rd through 25th, a vote for me will turn our freshman year experience from a good one to an awesome one. Thank you. And now we're going to have to wait for all the candidates running for vice president.
Good evening. My name is Julia Mezzo, and I am running for vice president. Our first few days, or week here on campus, was filled with awkward glances and repetitive conversation. I think it's time that we all come together as a community. With me as your leader, well, co-leader, I think we can make that happen. As vice president, I know that I will be able to strongly lead our class. During my senior year of high school, I held the positions of class president, captain of the varsity field hockey team, secretary of National Honor Society, editor of the yearbook, and officer of Peer Leadership Club. Since that went in 1 year and out the other, let's get down to business. However, through all those positions, I have become skilled in listening to my peers and making sure their voices are heard. I'm a leader that my peers can trust and feel comfortable talking to. If elected, I will work my hardest to make sure that our freshman year is unforgettable. I would like to congratulate all the other candidates and wish them luck. But let's be real, Julia Mezzo is where it's at.
How you guys doing tonight? Good. Before we begin, I just want to start off with a quick quote. A wise guy once told me, lead, follow, or get out of the way. So just ponder that while I speak. For those who don't know me, my name is Dan Louise. I'm known around campus as Boston, with my strong accent, which you'll hear throughout this speech. and I'm running for your class president, or vice president, excuse me. As you can tell, I come from a state and a city that's very well known for the sports and politics. In high school, I participated in student council for 3 years, 2 of which I held the job that I organized all the school dances and proms. This title, I advertised the dates, I got chaperones, and I designed all the themes for the dances. I can measure my success for that position by the great turnouts of all those dances and the positive feedback I got from my peers. I was also part of the executive board of the National Honor Society, and as captain of the varsity soccer team, I know what it takes to be a good leader. Here at Marist, my major is criminal justice, and I would like to be involved in a government atmosphere. Plus, if you don't vote for me, I'll just find a way to arrest you. A lot of you may have seen me around campus or on the 2nd and 3rd floors of Leo. I'm a very outgoing kid. I like to party and have fun. My door's always open. I'm always looking to make new friends. Some people say college is supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. Well, I'm just here to make them a little bit better. If you haven't noticed through my speaking already, I had the great pleasure of talking to me around campus. I do in fact have a wicked strong, some say awesome, Boston accent. So I guess that makes me qualified for the position. But yes, I do know you're all thinking, that does make me a Boston sports fan. Please don't hold that against me. Out of all the other candidates, I feel like I can relate to the student body the best. Plus, I know a lot of people just love listening to me talk. I'm not going to sit up here and make empty promises or say I'll do this, I'll do that, because we all know those are lies. Straight up, I want to be a part of the student government, I want to help lead the class of 2017, and I want to be a vice president. If you vote for me as your class vice president, not only will I put in my hardest effort and my best foot forward, but I also consider you a Thunder Buddy for life. All I can wish for is that when it comes down to September 23rd, you all go online and vote Louise for VP. Let me continue to make this the best 4 years of your life. Now back to that quote. The wise guy, though not the original creator of that quote, was my uncle. As I headed off to college, he told me, lead, follow, or get out of the way. And I feel being vice president, that's step 1 in leading this class. Thank you.
And I'm from Tanzania in East Africa. This is my first time in America. And I'm running for vice president for the class of 2017. So why am I running for this position? Well, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how many things I've got involved in high school because that would be just boring for you guys. But I'm here to tell you that I promise to be dedicated, to listen to everyone. I'll be open. Anytime you feel like talking to me, just to make the 4 years in Marist really amazing for you guys. And also, I come from a very diverse high school where we had like over 60 nationalities. So, me coming to America is like a culture shock. But I was advised to just, sorry, my English is not very good, to participate so I can just make friends, learn from the culture when I go back home in Africa, to share my experience with the other students and friends who live with me. So you should vote for me because I'm interesting, I'm an international student. I will teach you guys a lot of things about Africa because everybody thinks Africa is a country, it's a continent, and I'm from the And I feel like Marist is not very diverse because there are very few African students, and I'm under the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship, where from this year onwards I'll be bringing 2 students or more in Marist, and I want to prepare a very conducive environment for them because I've been getting really weird questions about Africa, and I don't want them to feel offended. I don't feel offended. Ask me anything about Africa. So I think if I'm the vice president and I just like educate everybody about Africa, it will prepare like a pathway for the other students who are gonna come from Africa to Marist, and they'll feel comfortable. And even if you ask them any weird question, they'll be okay with it. So please vote for Huban Duda as vice president for class of 2017.
Splendorio. Yeah, I know it's a hard last name to pronounce. Anyway, I'm running for vice president this year. And I'm not going to sit here and just talk about how everything is most important in the entire world and how I am the best candidate here simply because I just did some cool things in high school. Well, the matter of the fact is, high school is over and it's time for college. I was sitting in the 6th floor common room in Chant the other day talking to my friend Alex. I mentioned that I was running, and this look of befuddlement came over his face. He said that student council is pointless, and anything on campus is run by SPC, and anything freshman related is run by first-year programs. He said that student council was just a glorified position for ex-cheerleaders who used it to feel good about themselves, and how he didn't want me to become one of those blonde bimbos. And that really got me thinking that student government isn't just a group of resume builders representing the whole freshman class. It is more than that. It is a dedicated group of individuals it is more than that. It is a dedicated group of individuals working together to make the school a better place for everyone. I am here for you people. Win or lose, I want to make a difference. I want to hear your voices, concerns, and opinions, and work with the student body to make our time here at Marist great. I believe that vice president is someone who brings fresh ideas to the table, not the same old canned food drives and fundraisers. Together, we can do something absolutely fantastic during our 4 years here at Marist. And isn't that what the whole point of student government anyway? I want our class to be remembered as the best, people who genuinely care about each other and truly did something great. I think that vice president is someone who cares about the student body, and I promise that if elected, I can give you that person. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Meredith and I am a sports communications major here at Marist. I am running for vice president of our class because I want to ensure that everybody in our class has an opportunity to have their voice heard. If elected as your vice president, my main goal would be simple: to hear any and all of your ideas and concerns. As vice president, it is not my job to simply do what I think is best, but rather to ensure that the voice of our class is being heard at all times. If you want a water slide on campus, if you want a ski slope on campus, if you want a jet ski across the Hudson, if you want a chocolate fountain in the dining hall, I'm your girl. Now time for a reality check. Sorry, guys. Most of those things probably won't happen in our next 4 years. However, any crazy ideas you guys can think of, bring them to me. I'm willing to ask any questions to anyone and try to make it happen. I can't promise that you will all get yeses as answers to your questions. However, I can promise you that I will do everything I can to try to make any ideas you have a reality. As VP, it is my job to assist the president with